Welcome back. It's the 4th of July. Bang, bang, bang. Full disclosure, 4th of July is next week. This upcoming week, yeah. That's next week, yeah. This upcoming week and next week. Hopefully. There's the intro. We don't have to All right. I know. All right, we're going to leave. This is the intro. Welcome back to Mortgage Man and Martini. It's Bruce Erickson with my glorious co-host Jared Connor. Wonderful to see you. So it's been a few months since we've
Some would say 3.
yeah, some would say 3. Most people would be 3 smart. We've got a lot going on. Crazy things going on. I took my first real vacation in 4 years. Jared's got stuff going on.
Yeah. You get a lot of things to share to catch up on
Yeah.
after you missed a whole quarter of the year.
Yeah, it's a lot. So we're gonna catch you up. We'll go ahead and make sure we have a delicious martini on board. Jared actually doesn't know the martini yet. All I told him it was vodka based because he does not like gin.
No one likes gin.
Neither do I. I hate gin.
Tom Hanks.
Tong likes gin. Our friend Tong loves it.
Tom should come on the show.
We should Tong. We'll get you on the show.
We did a roast of all the directors at work
This week. Yeah,
It's hilarious.
and part of the roast was telling us we had the best podcast in the entire site. It was actually really kind of insane.
One other competitor out there smoked them.
Yeah.
Like 2 drunk guys.
And we had fun. So we have a couple things to talk about with regards to the market. We got some important things that are kind of changing as we hit summertime. Not too much. It's more purchase specific. But we'll go into that, go into the martini, and then go from. We'll have fun like we always do. So
Just start out with the martini.
start off with this is a summertime martini. I actually have some ingredients for Jared here.
A little red, white, and blue.
So to start off with, we have the red vodka from Kirkland.
We need 2 ounces of that.
It's delicious. I always recommend it.
Are we going to make this as we go through it?
I'm going to bring the ingredients out first. So you can see
okay.
it.
Yeah.
We're going to be
Vodka.
2 ounces,
2 ounces of
a
vodka.
little bit of sweet and sour mix, half an ounce, blue carousel.
The thing everybody wants when they're 20.
Yeah. And
It's like you eat 8 ounces of Smurf when you're done.
boy, they take
Blue
and a half ounce of pineapple.
way better than the Kool-Aid man.
It's less egregious, less dangerous, like kind of like the Kool-Aid man stains.
Every time it runs through the wall.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah, it's guy makes a mess. I also have a secret ingredient for this month. I hinted at it with my shirt, but we got
The Natter Days?
the best beer in the entire
If you've not had a Natter Day and you like to go to a pool, which at this point ours are hot tubs, because Arizona sucks. Do not move here. We had a record high Saturday already at what was it? Was the breaking record? 117?
117 this time of the year.
117 in June
Too hot.
of
It was like June.
Oh, cheers.
Oh yeah, cheers. Cheers.
Yeah.
These are
The Natter Day.
label with camera. Natter days. Natter days are for the boys. We love them.
Here's one I think a beer company could do is line the label up with like the top. So when you drank, the label's always out.
It would be nice because I feel awkward when I'm trying to.
Small pet peeve if you're a little OCD. It's like,
Yeah.
I
But
want
if
that
that
label.
changes the price of the beer from $12 for a 12-pack to $13, I don't want it.
There's no way these are 12 for a 12 pack.
It's probably cheaper than that.
It's like $16 for a 30 rack of Natter.
It wasn't. I don't know what the price was.
The strawberry.
I was so excited. I was so excited. There's a pineapple version.
Yeah, hard to find.
Good, but nothing's better than the original.
Yeah, strawberry.
Yeah. If you see the pink flamingos in your stores, scoop them up. And if you don't drink it, we'll come to your house and buy them from you and drink them. So
Have you actually, what is it, a flambongo? Have you ever done one of those?
no.
Okay, sidetrack before we get into the martini. If you've never flambongoed, you need to do it. What you take is a flamingo lawn ornament, one of the cheap $2 plastic ones. You cut the tip of the beak off, and on the bottom there's already a hole. What you do is you hold the flamingo up, you pour 2 beers into it, and then you have to chug your 2 beers. Peak of the flamingo.
I could drink 2 Natterdays through a flamingo.
Yeah. Flabong.
Yeah, we're doing a flamingo. Maybe not tonight because I
No,
wasn't prepared
if
for
I
this
knew
yet.
this was coming, I would have brought one.
Okay, well, next
Next
next time
episode,
we're gonna get back to
we'll
a more regularly
start.
posted schedule so we can
We'll start with the Flabong.
find more ways to drink that.
The loser has to buy a steak dinner. Slower drink.
That's a good idea.
Fair deal. Shake on it.
Shit. You can't see behind the
Yeah.
camera, but it happens. You might be able to see
Flabongo.
it. All right, on to the drink. So how this works: 2 ounces Kirkland vodka. It could be any vodka
Any
you
vodka.
like, but it's
Kirkland has the
not
best
stuff.
deal in vodka.
It's so good. It's smooth. Wins awards. I've been told. All right, 2 ounces.
You can take a date to Costco on like a Saturday. Do like a hors d'oeuvre sampler.
Oh yeah, and they got like a band. They got some nice on those things.
Make sure you skip past like the lobster dinners over there.
They have lobster mac and cheese that's frozen. That's really good, actually.
Speaking of seafood, while we make this, I know we want to talk a little bit about life. You mentioned that you just took your first vacation in
4 years.
decade. Okay,
Before
4
that,
years.
4 years. Actually, my vacation before that was in Ireland. So it's been almost 5 full years since vacation. So, uh, fun fact about me is until recently, I've never gone fishing
Oh yeah.
or caught a fish, which you would think
I've
go
never-
hand in hand. I've never gone fishing. But you never caught a fish before. I was like, no,
Not even
never,
spearfishing.
never,
Okay, that's fair.
never done anything.
Okay.
Lived a life happy to like I'll go hunting, I'll shoot birds. Sometimes I'll do it for food, not just for fun.
And the next one doesn't like the most eating.
Trying to get that publicity drummed up. Oh, but I went fishing.
With actually a group of people that love animals.
Yeah, so it was a veterinary conference actually that I was invited to because there wasn't as many people able to attend in Alaska this year, and so it's 3/4 ounces of gold curacao. And so my dad took me out fishing in Alaska on the ocean. We were hunting for fishing for rock halibut. We wanted to get salmon. Unfortunately, this year we were not in salmon season, so that did not happen.
But you caught what?
But I caught a halibut
Okay.
on my. Okay, I dropped 4 lines, and I caught 2 halibut. So I didn't know it was definitely on my first drop. It might have been my second, it might have been my third, but then I got 2 fish on my first 4 pulls, which was crazy.
That's a really good ratio.
And it wasn't the world's biggest halibut by any means, but it was a good sized halibut, and made a nice little first photo. And then the rest of the week, I caught like so many fish right down like directly below us. I have 50 pounds of fish in the freezer, all
Flown fresh,
fresh
frozen
caught in the ocean.
frozen fresh to Arizona.
Rockfish, lingcod.
Well, lean cod's delicious. If you've never had it,
I'm super excited.
I would recommend having lean cod if you can find it.
I'm gonna try it.
I went to Buck and Ryder while you're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get lingcod there?
No,
Oh.
I had a couple different oysters.
Half an ounce of the sweet and sour mix, in case I didn't already say that. I know we did, but
No,
because we're mixing it.
and it's also a half ounce of pineapple juice. Uh, Alaska's beautiful, beautiful countryside.
It is. If you've never been to Alaska, I definitely recommend it because it is like a different planet. Like
It's its own world.
topography is just so beautiful.
Wow, what a word of the day! There's the dollar word of the day.
Oh, I thought you were saying beautiful. That's my 50-cent word.
That's my first adjective when I was trying myself.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's like ocean and then thick forest. Like the smallest tree I saw must have been 30 feet high. I was like,
That's the
I was
smallest.
looking. I was like, where is the smaller tree? They're not smaller. They just only.
And you have all the beautiful wildlife. You got bears, eagles, birds, every type of fish.
The cutest animal in the world, which I wish we learned how to domesticate, otters.
They're sick.
Yeah,
And they're everywhere.
we're gonna shake this here for a second.
Ready?
My hands are cold. It's pretty cold. It's actually nice. It's 1,000 degrees outside.
Oh, I'm so scared of any splashed everyone.
All right, let's see what this looks like. It's supposed to look electric blue, but yes, otters are the cutest creature. And I was with a bunch of like veterinarians who are in their 60s, and me calling these animals cute was probably not the most manly thing I could have done. But I stand by it. I stand by it. They were so adorable.
You're just over here like catching fish.
And they were huge otters. They were like it was like 4 feet long. It seemed like I was like, that's a big boy.
Are they? I mean, it's probably all this Supposed to be that size?
Maybe, but the ones at San Diego Zoo are smaller.
Balboa Zoo.
You don't?
Hey, side note, Balboa Zoo is probably one of my favorite zoos in the world.
Oh, it's my dad's a vet, as we've talked about before,
Yeah.
or talking about right now.
You focus on cows.
It's a pretty cool looking drink.
That's actually sick. Red, white, and booze. For 4th of July next year. Next week, soon to be.
We're splitting the diffuser, whatever we have to call it.
The strainer?
Strainer.
The fuser.
Diffuser. But also the wrong word, so I shouldn't have to double down on it.
That's okay.
But
No one will know.
those animals are adorable. I saw about 25 whales, like humpback whales. They love being near the surface, near the surface. They have to breathe. They're mammals, but they love being near the. It seems like they love being near the island, like a little shallower water.
Yeah.
So you just come over, you just see you go look out, like any given moment, you just look out there, you see a fin and a tail just way back.
Imagine calling those.
That's what I was trying to get
Yeah.
on. We had a spear on board, and I was like, how much to bring this back? And the spear's not for the whales. I was like, how much would we able how much blubber and food will I get?
You candle making for the rest of your life.
You'll get
Retire.
arrested if you kill a humpback whale and drag it into port. But
Bad idea.
what if they don't tell anybody?
This is one little boat.
One fishing boat just towing it.
Oh, I know. Like, you know, from small ones.
Yeah, the thing is, you don't get a
Eat over a kitty.
It's a joke.
It's a joke.
Not gonna kill a whale and cook fish in its delicious fat.
At least I wouldn't kill a whale and put it on fucking social media.
Oh yeah, definitely. No one would know.
Would not do that.
There, you would notice in the background of pictures, I'd have like whale skin, like gloves.
There'd be signs if I killed a
There'd
whale.
be a giant mountain.
There'd be a few photos.
Nothing direct, but you would know.
Nothing to correlate me to it, but you might see a diamond tattoo around his, I don't know, something, me touching and petting it.
Oh yeah. You can't tell that was.
Is that your hand?
No. Show me your left hand. That's your right hand.
Not if I stand on this side.
On the camera, the left
Cheers.
hand.
Cheers, guy.
See how this were you give a rating? The last one was the pickle martini.
That was the other one.
It was really good.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, we did. It's pretty good. It's
Oh,
it's refreshing.
it tastes like it's like a blue free spout,
Yeah,
which I love in the summertime.
yeah. It's definitely a summertime martini.
Yeah, cool side.
I would go as far as to say I like it. Uh,
Yeah.
not my favorite drink we've made.
Not the best.
It's-
I'd go dill pickle over this.
yeah, that dill pickle martini might have been. It was tops. It was one of the tops. It was so good.
3 ounces vodka.
Shout out Grillo's Pickles for that.
Still haven't gotten hit up by them.
They liked something.
Yeah,
They liked the post. They didn't accept the collaborator tag.
they did it.
No, they did not.
Oh, they liked it though.
They liked one of the photos.
Unreal.
I'm not sure which one. I've been away for so long.
I mean, if I was a pickle company, I would definitely try and cross-reference into the alcohol business.
Yeah,
It seems way more lucrative than the pickle business.
pretty good business though. They're in everything. Sandwiches, martinis,
Someone with those stork.
Vlasic.
Wow, that's probably the one I think of first when I think of pickles.
Well, yeah, but that's because Grillo's is Costco, so who's actually winning? Well, I guess Vlasic's also Costco. Probably Vlasic. But if I'm trying to grow a brand, I partner with a podcast company that drinks a lot of martinis and loves pickles.
Same.
I like to do a sandwich of the week and say featuring Grillo's pickles.
There's a little sandwich shop off the 51 called Duck and Decanter. When you go there, you get like they give you your bagged lunch, and they have like pickles already in like little like drug bags. Or they're like spears in bags. You just take as many as you want with you.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
I was like, whose job is it to stuff these bags with pickle spears?
No way.
There's like
It
hundreds.
feels like
A
a
real job.
you're like I know a machine can't do this with the kit that I can do. There's no way you can pay me for this.
Yeah. It's literally the Ziploc baggies that are like 8 inches long and like an inch and a half wide. Just the spears. And they're just in like a cooler, and you like get your sack lunch, and then you grab as many as you want. I take 2. I'm not greedy.
Yeah,
Take all.
I actually have big theory about not being greedy when people have unspoken rules that came up a lot recently. So you travel a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot. You
Last
do
year a
have
lot
a
more than this year.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're traveling soon.
I have a trip coming up. Yeah.
Airports drive me nuts
Oh God.
because I follow the rules.
I mean, what rules is not to be followed there?
So when you have a personal bag and a carry-on,
Oh, those fools.
have a carry-on and have a personal item.
Yeah.
Don't have two carry-ons. Don't have a personal item that is
They
400
put
pounds.
under your feet.
Like, yeah, then it drives me nuts. And when you're going into an airplane, like, just get to your seat, sit down, don't make any words. Just sit there. Not a big deal. Try and make it a fast experience.
Yeah.
I went on two trips actually this last week. I went to North Carolina for the U.S. Open. Saw Tiger Woods get his birdie.
And then you flew back
And then I flew to go
to
to
miserable
Alaska.
Arizona.
No, no, I was in Arizona for like a couple hours.
Right. So
Then
you flew to North Carolina, flew back to Arizona, miserable,
flew to
and then
Alaska.
flew to Alaska.
Yeah. So during that time, every single flight had a problem child, and I was like, sitting there. I'm just sitting like minding my business. I keep my knees in my seat, trying to do the good thing. And you got people I can see them taking advantage. You get people like they stand up right away when the flight lands, and it's like you're not going anywhere, but you're stopping other people from getting anything. 'Cause you're like trying to rush the door, and they're like, "This isn't helping anyone." Like you're making a whole scene to get your one bag from above your locker, and you can't get it.
In row 38.
Yeah, yeah. Just chill out. If you chill out, and like people in the security lines, I don't know why it's so hard for people to just like listen to the rules. Like, oh, take your shoes off, take laptops out of the bag, and people are just like going
No idea what's
wild
going on.
and just like causing huge delays. Now, don't get me wrong, the TSA is a nightmare. I don't endorse that. It's government position being established by any means, but if you just follow the rules, it's not that
It's not,
bad.
it goes quick.
It goes fast.
Or get like clear.
Yeah,
Works well every time.
yeah. I would if I knew how much I was flying this year, I would have done that.
Off topic. No, not off topic. You said problem child. I think it's a good time to bring up my news.
Yes,
I'm gonna have a child.
we're excited.
We're excited. I'm actually really
Morgan
excited.
and Martini.
Morgan, Morgan, not
No,
ours.
I wasn't involved.
We are having a baby. Morgan and Martini. Holy comeback to Beijing. The name's not going to start with an N. No, no. Well, we're not going to say it. Once he's here, I'll bring him on the show.
It is a he. We can say that.
It is a boy. And
Much to the delight of Jared,
and he's not lying.
misogynist.
Oh, I was kidding. Oh my God.
It was a joke.
he, he killed a whale.
Tried to.
It is a harpoon in one.
It wouldn't go down.
Yeah. Oh, but I'm excited for it. Kids due September 15th. Get to be a dad for the first time at the ripe old age of 34. So that's exciting. Setting up in nursery. Picked up colors. It's gonna be like green and cream.
I have a question. I know the answer to, but other people don't.
Oh boy.
Your house has been pretty full for how many years?
Pretty full. 3?
3 years. You've had a roommate,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all the rooms have been used.
State Farm doesn't send cookies.
But now your first challenge is converting a bedroom into a nursery.
Yeah.
You've been doing there's different steps involved with that. Tell us about it.
Step 1, vacate everything that's in it.
It's hard to be a landlord.
Step 2, redo the carpets, paint the walls, get a crib, get a dresser, get a changing table, redesign the closet for baby size clothes, not full size clothes. Get a rocking chair so you can rock your child. Change the lighting, make sure it's not lead based paint. Buy a shit ton of stuff for a kid. I mean, bottle warmers, bottles, everything. It's insane.
Babies are needy. I've been told.
Very dependent.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's not like the rest of the place. But I plan to buy him a go kart
That's good.
and a dirt bike.
At the same time,
Yeah, it'd be sick.
are you gonna get matching go kart for yourself?
That's part of the reason why. I've always wanted a drift ride. What I realized is having a son is just basically going back to your childhood and being able to afford everything you've ever wanted. And now you get to do it with somebody else. And they're the excuse of why you're spending money on it.
It'll be exciting.
Yeah,
Happy for you. We actually have one of our friends having a baby due in November.
Dallas.
Dallas. She just got promoted to director of our most recent guest on the podcast, Alan. just had a baby
Alan just had his baby
and got promoted.
3 weeks ago and promoted to director of mortgage banking.
My friend Jordan just got married and he has a baby already due in January.
Oh,
And you might be
good
thinking,
timing.
Bruce, how about you? How close are you? I'm gonna say,
My barber also just had a baby today.
everybody did.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna let's just keep it focused.
My sister.
Oh yeah, your
Yeah,
sister.
how cute. We almost forgot.
There's so
My
many
sister on
babies.
Tuesday had her first kid. So I'm like, that's pretty exciting.
Well, I wonder what this generation is gonna be called.
Adeline, that's her kid's name. Adeline.
Beautiful name,
Yeah.
Adeline. Yeah. Shout out to all those people having babies.
Babies. Wow. A lot of happiness.
At least one time for those.
Yeah, one time.
Yeah. But it's happening, so congratulations, everyone. It's exciting.
When are
Let's not talk about that. I'm so far. I'm so far
So
off the path for that.
it only takes one accident, one slip and fall.
I will say, my boy Tong was very nice and shouted out to the entire company, well, our whole site, that I was woefully single. So
He also, in the same sentence, asked you to marry him to have a kid so that he could get a green card.
yeah, and it's on the table.
We haven't talked about mortgages.
No, so there are some exciting things happening in the industry.
If you've watched this far into the video, it only goes slower from here because now we're not talking about mortgages. So we appreciate you staying by.
Yeah.
Mortgages, summertime,
Summertime's always a
holiday
good time to
weekends,
buy. We have the 4th of July coming up.
huge party weekend.
Next weekend, people are out off of work. Yep. They get a shop for home. So if you're trying to refinance a house, like, this is not the podcast for you. We're not refi guys.
Not today.
Not yet.
No.
There will be one
But later
rate
this
hike.
year when the Feds cut the rates, maybe one time.
Yeah.
I mean, if Trump does get elected, who knows what can happen?
Yeah.
It could be like a fucking katana goes through there, like through hot butter.
That'd be cool.
That'd be sick.
It'd be nice for us.
Yeah.
It'd be really nice for us in the mortgage industry.
Really nice.
Low interest
Dude,
rates.
if it happened right.
I'd love to tank the economy again to make some more money.
Economy is way stronger. But I'd love to see those rates go
Love
down.
to see rates drop.
Yeah, summertime's a great time to buy. Holiday weekend, people are off work. Long hot weekend, get out and actually look for homes.
Kids are out of
It's
school.
offer. Kids are out of school.
So it's a great time.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff happens. Like, you have people who know what they're doing. Our teams have been doing pretty well the last few months.
Very well, actually.
Helping a lot of families get homes. Like we talked about earlier, Jared got a banker promoted to director, and he's taken, because he loves helping families so much. Like, he's like, I don't care what the pay change is. I'm going to be a director.
Drop bomb sound.
Which just goes to show how great the guy is.
You also worked remote.
He worked from the office. He went from working 0 days a month in the office to
We might have to bring him back to the show to explain himself because it doesn't make sense.
it is absurd.
Literally, I rolled it out to the team and I was like, "Hey, I want to let you guys know Alan's getting promoted. He's taking a director role. He's gonna be leaving our team next month." And the comments from the peanut gallery was, "I'm gonna IM him and tell him he's an idiot." What is he thinking? And the third one that comes to mind is, does he not know what he has?
Love you, Alan. Gonna love working with you.
Gonna love working with you.
I will say,
You're always welcome back on the team, though.
15 out of the other 16 directors would not have chosen to be a director if they were in your position.
Oh man.
But good news for Jared, he's getting my best banker to replace him.
Say that your team watches.
I actually have a really good team. She is great. I can't say who's the best,
You just did.
but she's close. If she's not the best, she's in the top 3.
Yeah.
So she's great. You can't have her on the podcast. She lives in Nevada. Maybe someday.
Reno, Nevada.
Reno, yeah, not like the close Nevada.
Mm.
It's the very end of Nevada.
Like, nothing happens in Reno besides that one TV show.
Yeah, they have a really cool golf course near there, I guess. She's like, there's famous people here. And I was like, oh, I'd like to go. But then I saw the tickets, and I'm like, I'm not going to Reno, Nevada.
You should probably drive there cheaper.
It's not about the cheapness.
Oh,
It's about the time.
that's right. You sold a house in North Carolina. Rich.
I did sell my house in North Carolina.
That happened since the last podcast.
Since the last podcast,
Oh.
I had listed and sold my home.
And your Mustang is getting a new motor.
Oh yeah, I blew out the engine in my Mustang.
Mustang in your 67.
Yeah,
Yeah, the 67 Mustang blew up.
I've been waiting for an engine for 2 months now. It's going to be close to 3 soon, but they say it's going to be done soon. Shout out JP for fixing that up.
I'm listing my house in Texas for sale. If you're looking to buy a house literally on the beach in Galveston, Texas, let me know.
fully furnished.
Fully
So
furnished.
you
Also,
want
literally, it will be like someone ate and the house was just left as it. You'll get every butter knife, fork, spoon, sheet, pillowcase, whatever you want.
this is insider knowledge, but I hear there's 500 pieces of gum in the owner's closet.
There's a shit ton of gum in the owner's closet. I'm addicted to Five Bubble Gum.
It's good stuff.
It's so good.
Because I've been chewing other gumbo gums. And I'm like, I don't really
I'm
like
so
this.
depressed.
This is like,
I know somebody who keeps a tray of like what's that pink one with like the yellow wrapper? Double bubble.
yeah,
Get rid of it.
it's disgusting.
So
The flavor's gone the moment you
I
bite it.
chew it and then I get locked off 5 minutes later. It's so fucking up.
Yeah,
Apologize for my language today.
that's all right. We'll bleep it out, or maybe I won't. See how good my editing skills are after 3 months of being rusty. Uh, so yeah, so we got houses being sold.
How's it being
Both
sold?
of us. Babies on the way.
Baby on the way.
Well, babies for other people. Baby, not for me.
Baby for me.
Then we have.
Mortgage is doing really well.
Yep. Pretty
Pretty
good.
good.
Yeah.
Here. Not Drew Klonsky good, but like pretty good.
We're doing pretty good.
Like 30% Drew Klonsky.
Yeah, we like to reward our bankers for doing a good job. We're hoping someday to be rewarded.
Same. A winner's dinner from an actual company goal for all the directors who hit paid by Drew Klonsky and not the card. Very feasible.
It's going to be pitched Monday morning.
Monday morning. That's all I care about.
Is a winner's dinner because there's like so
It's dessert.
they say there's 4 different types of rewards that kind of like drive you, right? You have time off,
Okay, time off.
money, incentives, bonuses, right?
Yeah.
Recognition,
Yep.
and
I
like
care about those.
prizes.
Yeah.
So
Yes, yeah.
I personally am probably the most motivated by money in terms. I like what I don't do this.
100%.
I don't do this job for like I like what I do. Like
You said no issues in my eyes. You might not. We have those edited out, but
I work really hard because I love what I do. It helps that if I do a good job, I get paid well. But whenever there's like a reward at work, like I just mentioned this, I haven't had a vacation, a real one, in like 4 years until last week. And so time off, like if you like, oh, you get a week off, like
unless I'm going to like Montana or something to like snowmobile, fish,
yeah.
fly fish, basically do everything I wish my life was.
But we work so much
And
that
not
we
the
have
time off.
plenty of time off in our.
Yeah, 400 hours.
We're capped. We're capped at hours on time off. I had to take this vacation. Yeah, I had to, right?
I'm taking a vacation. I was told you can't have Friday, but you'll be on vacation, so work while you're on vacation.
Yeah, that's kind of like the business we're in, is we just work all the time. So time off's not my thing. Out of the 4,
Find
like,
me in the
that doesn't incentivize me.
find me in the Flathead Library Friday.
Yeah.
Working
Hopefully their
ass
Wi-Fi
off.
works.
Yeah.
The second thing is recognition.
Yeah.
I like recognition, but I don't really care about it that much. It's like if I just, as long as I'm not getting shouted out for being the worst, I'm usually fine. I'm a pretty happy guy. If I'm the worst guy,
You're not being
everyone's like,
shouted out if you're the worst. You're being scolded.
if
It's like, hey, Bruce,
if I
Bruce is here.
if
You're
I
doing
if
well.
I'm mentioned in a meeting, I'm okay.
Yeah.
If I'm mentioned for being the best, it feels good, but I don't like. I'm not like.
It was like when we were asked to send in our like, what are your business accomplishments for the first half of the year? My first accomplishment I wrote down was running the most successful mortgage podcast on the internet.
We have one competitor and we're dominating it.
My next one was getting off of letter. Skin in my teeth just
People are gonna
got off
ask
my
you about
butt.
that. I wonder if people actually watch this are gonna ask about that. What do you mean?
I'm telling you, at this point, it's a joke.
Yeah, yeah. We're done. We're not gonna not mention it here, but if you see Jared in the office,
Yeah.
he's an open book.
If you've gotten this far into the podcast episode, I will tell you the answer.
Also, if you're this far, drop a like and a subscribe. Get us up there.
Get us up there. Really bring us home.
We're trying to expand past the Greater Rocket Mortgage podcast booth. I do think we're beating the Rocket Mortgage ads in terms of interaction.
When Song roasted Deanne for turning the office into a podcast room and then a podcast room into nothing to be beat by 2 drunk guys, this is the definition of 2 drunk guys.
I'm gonna just lay the cards out. We were indirectly challenged to start this podcast. We've been talking about it for a long time, and some of you guys have heard this.
It sucks it took us 3 months to get back here because this is one of my favorite nights every month.
Yeah. We got to do it consistently. Yeah. It is fun. We were told you're not going to do it. We were also told we're not as funny as Theo Vaughn, which was one of the best
Theo
compliments
Vaughn.
I ever heard. It's like you're trying to compare me to Theo Vaughn. and you're not as funny as him like I was. You're putting me in the same sentence. It's kind of just an honor to be here.
You said this name next to Theo Von.
Like
If he's watching these podcasts,
the guy's the funniest in the area. Like, Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis, this guy. If you guys are in Arizona, come to our podcast. Like, help us get subscribers.
Yeah, yeah. We'll get you on.
We'll do the mortgage talk. You can talk about whatever the hell you want.
Yes,
It's
safe
easier.
stuff. Yeah,
Or at least send us a cardboard cutout to put next between
that's a
us.
good idea.
So
That's
it
actually
looks like you're here.
much more affordable for us.
It's not about the money.
All right, our dream
But I
guest lined up
can.
is Theo Vaughn. I like Shane Gillis.
I was
He's
thinking
not
like
age,
really
but
hot
fun.
celebrity.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea too. Ryan Reynolds.
Kristen Bell.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, man.
Inside joke, Kristen Bell. Yeah,
Kristen
so
Bell, yeah.
you would love him. Hottest female celebrity there
Yeah,
is.
yeah. She's a
Smoke
smoke.
show.
Oh,
Oh my god.
we'll settle for any guest. If you're like a local bartender who likes to make martinis, come on the show, apply.
Apply.
I'll say yes. The application process is a DM or a comment or just anything.
And you like.
Crazy. You just like
Actually, you know what's happening this weekend? That we weren't invited to?
this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna guess it.
Take a guess. Any guess.
Like today?
Yeah.
This weekend? Today's Saturday.
Yeah. Like Thursday to Sunday.
Pass.
The Rocket Mortgage Classic.
Yes.
Golf guy flew to
Oh my
North Carolina
I was
after US Open.
man,
We worked for Rocket. We weren't even asked to televise or podcast at the Rocket Mortgage Classic.
it's making a big
Not one time.
big fuss because I really wanted some
It's also
gear.
a shitty golf event because the winner is like 32 under par. Like
It is a scoreable
it's a
course.
really
It's called a scoreable course. But there's a 15-year-old kid.
I don't call it that.
That's what you're supposed to call it. Because the winner of freaking the US Open was like 3 under after the
Oh yeah, four.
4 under. Bryson did great. Love Bryson.
You go to Rocket Mortgage Classic, like you have to shoot like 8 under par plus to win the event per day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
18 holes, and we expect you to shoot under par on half of them per day.
It's kind of fun though. It's kind of fun to see golfers just dominating. Because you know, if you put us out there, we're not getting close to 8 over.
When I watch them, I think I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would have done that. Oh, a 3-wood here. Me too.
Me
I have the same distance with that club.
hashtag.
The distance of our clubs are not close.
I mean, it's like 60.
It's. I wish we could go. It would be nice to go out there.
Everyone in Detroit goes.
Host a podcast. Well, they live there, and I'd like to get flown out for it. Yeah.
I would fly myself. Just give me a booth to do the podcast.
Yeah.
Let us announce one hole on Thursday.
That'd be fun.
That'd be sick.
I'll do
Mortgage Men and Martini on 7.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Hole 7.
I can Photoshop the little olive ball to be a golf ball. Yeah, that'd be sick. See, endless
Computer skills
ideas.
Yeah, well, there real quick. The mortgage industry doing well. Summer's too hot in Arizona. Get out of hell.
I went to check my thermometer yesterday, and it was melted. It was hot. I will say, I was talking about North Carolina, talking about myself a lot. In North Carolina, it was 90 degrees with like 80% humidity, and that is just as bad as 120 degrees. I'm miserable. It's both. Like if someone says it's dry heat in Arizona, like first and foremost, we get it for the entire summer, and it is hot. But I'll take this where I can escape inside into the air conditioning and with fans, and it actually changes the
We
temperature.
use remote start on the vehicles in the summertime to cool them down, not in the winter.
Yeah, so it could be worse. Not much worse.
No. It could not be worse.
But I will say Arizona people who have not been to the
That are
Midwest
not
in a
from
while.
California.
Well, yeah, California people
We
can't
hate
complain. Stop moving in.
Stop changing my laws.
I was gonna move into a new house, but I can't because California came in and made everything expensive. All I want is a cheap.
Wait, you know what else what happened since our last podcast? You bought a Tesla.
I bought a Tesla.
Like
yeah,
a California
yeah,
person.
I did. It did. It's nice. So I had one car that gets like 1 mile to the gallon, and one car that gets infinity miles to the gallon. So
The
no
best
gas.
feature is the whoopee cushion.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I can also self drive myself to work, which is cool. The whoopee
That's
cushion,
not what you use it for.
I can make someone fart in the car.
You definitely use it to get yourself home from the bars.
No, I never do that.
What?
I Uber calls
Oh, sure.
because you don't want to ever risk trouble in Arizona. It's a zero tolerance state. So get a ride. What do they say on the?
Get a ride, stay alive.
Is that what they say?
I think so.
That's pretty good if they don't say that already.
Maybe I should work for ADOT, buy rocket.
Yeah, it would not be paid very well, but you have plenty of time.
Well,
to
you get a
talk.
pension.
Yeah, it's true. Government jobs are
Feel far.
yeah, no one leaves them because they're too hard to find a job.
Yeah, basically you just show up.
Yeah, after 50 years and you
If you
retire.
watch the debate, Biden showed up and didn't do shit.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. I love I love seeing Instagram after
Oh,
the debate. Just like two men who like
how was your past their
let's be
prime?
honest, you could probably tell
Past
where
their
I'm leaning,
prime.
but two men clearly lying about their golf games. I'm a two handicap versus eight handicap. I will say Trump's much closer to a two than Joe is to an eight.
Yeah.
I've seen the man walk upstairs.
Or ride a bike. Basically, just get out of bed.
But if we really want to have a good election, let's just put him at the Detroit Classic right now
And let him
and
shoot.
see who does better.
There is a good Trump story I do like. So Mar-a-Lago. I don't know where we want to end this episode, but Mar-a-Lago. He put a flag up, and I don't remember the fucking distance. It was like 80 feet. And then they came in and it's like, you can't have flagpoles over like 40 feet. And he's like, why? And every day he had to pay a fine. Well, he had like an 80-foot flagpole. And then his, obviously, business brain, he goes, okay, fine. I'll abide by your rules. Took down the 80-foot like flagpole, built a 40-foot hill, like of dirt, shipped in dirt, built a 40-foot hill, and put a 40-foot flagpole on top of the hill at Mar-a-Lago so that he was within code of the HOA because they couldn't tell him he couldn't build a hill, but they could tell him he can have an 80-foot flagpole. So he put a 40-foot flagpole on top of a 40-foot fucking hill that he built. So his flag was still 80 feet. There's always a loophole
That's the
or a
kind
hole
of
in the
mind
ground.
you want to learn.
Here's that. That was a good joke.
I think that's a good
I
one.
know you stop us.
That was the best one, Joe.
Oh, a little bit of talk about mortgages. Anything else you want to wrap up?
I feel like
Any updates?
so it's maybe a future update, but I do have my friend starting in Rocket Mortgage soon. He used to be a bartender, so we'll see if maybe we get him
Oh,
on the podcast. Maybe make us something. I don't know how to be on
fancy.
camera. He's very
Fancy.
funny.
More than 4
He's
ingredients.
handsome and funny, but he's a bit of a weirdo. So we'll see
How
if
so?
you'll meet him.
Wears socks on his hands.
Like he's just kind of hippy dippy, you know. Really cool guy, but you talk to him, you'll see.
So we're getting a THC infused martini.
Probably, yeah.
It actually might get us some follows.
It would be a different market we haven't tapped into,
I mean,
and it's legal in there, so
that is true. It is false.
don't do drugs, kids,
It's a natural.
unless they're free.
On that note, you can like and subscribe for Mortgage Money Martinis. Also free.
That is free.
Share it with your friends. Drop the link. Drop any comments or questions you may have for Bruce or I in regards to mortgages or alcoholic beverages.
Yeah, we're better at the second, but we're pretty good at the first.
And if you haven't had a natter day, feel free to send us a
I'm gonna tag Natterday in this podcast. I want
Was
you
it
guys to know
the
you
best
are
drug we ever found for
you
you.
are the reason I do what I do.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. When we had found these 4 years ago, I think we collected like 12, 30 racks.
I would every time I went to Walmart, I would buy out what was
That's the only way I can find out.
I was like, "There's 330 racks left. I'm taking all."
Yeah. You stockpile it.
And I go through.
It's crazy. Like,
So you have like a one pool
bro,
party, and it's like
one pool party?
it's the
It's
best
one
drink in the world by the pool. Like I don't want one. I want
on a boat, on a pool, floating the Salt River, after work. Deer. No, I'm just kidding. That's deer.
Salt River's a great time to have them.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, now that I'm a fisherman.
Baby shower.
Oh, yep. That's part of the
Cool.
yep. Baby shower, we good. Uh, and then really anytime it's kind of hot out, like it's just so good.
Anytime the weather's over 60.
Because it's
Yeah.
sweeter than a beer, but it's not like heavy or too
It's
sweet,
not heavy at all.
and it doesn't like make you get like if you drink like I'm a big fan of twisted teas,
Oh,
but if I
too
drink
sweet.
two twisted teas in a row, I'm like it's kind of sweet.
Dry.
I might need to go.
What is we get 4.2 alcohol? Here's the
It's
thing. You know
pretty.
what's funny right now? We're probably the only two people that are hyping up Saturdays in the world. And the one person at whatever brewery makes Saturdays, Natural Light, Abby's, is sitting there like, I knew someone loved this. He probably
Yeah,
just shed a tear.
I'm gonna put a superimposed photo of this on here. But just so you guys know, the description for this is it says for those who like strawberry lemonade and drinking beer.
Description on here?
That's why.
Where? Strawberry lemonade. Oh my god. I never even had it in my hand that long to understand what the can said. I just
It is the best thing. I'm probably gonna have the first clip out of this whole show somehow talk about Naturdays. Dude, it's my favorite. It's my favorite taste. It's the best beer. Like you think about good things in the world, you think about
saving kids.
doctors, orphanages that take care of the underprivileged. I think about Naturdays.
Energies. I hope they never get rid of
The best invention since sliced bread.
that. Yeah, make a beer that tastes like
And I
straw.
don't know what unsliced bread would be like because I can't imagine a world where my bread's not sliced for me.
Wait, I'd have hot loaves. So.
Like
It
French loaves,
sucks.
I can't.
You like cut the shit out of it and it crumbles everything.
Only thing I would like is if it was like which I have done.
Do we have time for a tangent?
Yeah, we have
Okay,
plenty of time. We
go
got
on.
enough shit.
Sorry.
I was gonna say the one type of bread I like, just I'll try first, is when you get a big like French loaf and you cut it open and you make a huge salami sub. It actually also goes well, like salami, like not salami, Italian sub, like an Italian sub that with like a so you can have it for like a full day or a river day,
Yeah.
and you make one giant sandwich, but it's super delicious. Pepperoncinis, pickles.
Pickle.
I like mayonnaise with my
I do.
Italian sandwiches, but
Gotta have a good mustard. I'm a big mustard guy. Like I'd say I'm mustard connoisseur. Almost.
yeah.
But that was my topic. Uh, toast. Fucking hate it. Someone fight me. Someone find me off of the podcast.
Explain your whole theory on toast because you will want to fight it.
So this is what I want you guys to think about. Every time you go to toast a piece of bread, and trust me, my girlfriend does this when she makes me tuna fish sandwiches, which is hands down my favorite meal that she makes.
She toast your bread?
She knows how to.
Can she make me tuna fish sandwiches?
They're the best things on earth. She'll be like, "What do you want for dinner?" And I'll be like, she's like, "Do you want like steak and lobster?" And I'm like, she's never works off of that.
You would say yes if you do see
She's
this.
like, "Do
You
you
know
want
who
like
you
Chef Boyardee ravioli or do you want a homemade tuna fish sandwich?" And I'm like, "Tuna fish fucking sandwich." It's actually really good. I don't know what she does. Basic ingredients: mayo, relish, bread.
Does she put little
mustard?
what are those little like celery in it? Like little crispy
No,
celery bites?
no,
No.
no. So she
Love that
no,
mustard.
we won't like.
Anyway, go ahead.
Anyways, tuna. All right, we're gonna leave on toasted bread. You can fight me. You can drop comments. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think you are. I know what. Well, no, you are. When you go to the, I want you to think when you go to the grocery store and you're looking for a quality of bread. One, you look for whatever flavor: wheat, rye, whole grain, multi-grain, white, whatever it is. I love white nights because we're diverse. Culture. But you look. The quality you look for is always sold as fresh bread, right? Some people even take it like the next step and walk around and they like squeeze the loaves to feel like how soft and fresh it is, kind of like I do to like butt. And
What? Not that matters.
one girl's butt. All right. Anyways, so like you like squeeze these fucking loaves of bread like a weirdo around the store, looking for the freshest, softest bread. And then your idiotic idea is, I want to buy the fresh, softest bread and then I want to go home, and then I want to make it hard and fucking crispy. Explain how that? No, that doesn't make sense. Save us all a favor. Buy the stale ass fucking bread. You're gonna go home and dry it out anyways, and eat it crispy where it cuts the roof of your mouth and fucking hurts. Give me the soft shit that gets stuck to the back of my teeth that just got fucking made. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what
When
you're
it's
talking
stuck
about.
to the back of your teeth.
I am
Yeah.
on record as being against. I love toasted bread. I will
I will
say
not
I'm
eat.
not gonna like
I
not
won't go to
every
Quiznos
not
because of
every bread is best toasted, but I like the reason I like toasted bread is because it provides structure to a sandwich that is too heavy for soft bread. There's no sandwich like that. I make sandwiches like that. Because I hate when I take a bite. I like even like a hamburger, and it's like not well toasted bun, and it's like falls through, and you're like, oh, now I need a fork to eat my burger. And I was gonna just lick my fingers later, but now I can't. I have to eat like an adult, rich, out of touch British guy eating a sandwich,
Fork.
hamburger slash sandwich, sandwich. Oh, fork, terrible.
You'll never.
I like toasting bread.
The only time a toasted bread is good, there's two examples. One, a grilled cheese, because you kind of have to. You can't have like a soft baked grilled cheese. I'm not melting the cheese in the pan and then flip it out. It's like you're not making my grilled cheese with cheese. I don't know how you can. Uh, and I'm also like the other time is like I don't know if you guys know this, but like egg in a basket for breakfast. Oh, yeah, you have to because you put in a hole, you put in the bread in the pan, you crack an egg into the hole, then come out. Save me the donut you took away. Let me eat it soft. But then the yolk softens it up.
I know we're going on a lot of tangents here. Egg in a basket is my favorite breakfast.
It's so good.
Like I made my mom feel bad one time because I was at my neighbor's house when I was a kid.
Just once.
Oh, I mostly make her proud. But I was at my neighbor's house, like, and his mom was like you staying over for dinner? Like, probably just being nice, like trying to kick me out. Was, oh, I'm just hanging out with my friends, so yeah, I guess so. And she made eggs in a basket for dinner. Yeah, and I talked about it for like 3 weeks to my mom. I was like, oh my gosh, they eat eggs in a basket every night for dinner.
Every night.
They did. They made it for me one time because she had baked bread and an egg in her hand. But I was like, this is the best thing ever.
You know what sucks is no restaurant serves egg in a basket.
It's so good.
They give you toast and eggs any way you want. Like, do me a favor and just get rid of the shitty toast. Cut a huge section of the shitty toast.
I'll actually
put the
eat
fucking
that. I
egg
do
in.
like eating soft, a little
Put the
soft little
fucking
donut.
sauce. The
Put it on the side.
bread. When I cut it, the yolk runs through the bread.
That's the best part.
Presentation's amazing. Put a little cheese on it.
Yeah, that's my favorite. It's my favorite. So shout out nowadays. Shout out eggs in a basket.
We'll do this again soon.
Yeah, we're gonna get back on the posting schedule.
Better
As you guys heard, a lot of stuff happened, so we got off track.
But we're back. Cars blowing up. Vacations. Kids.
Saturdays weren't available yet.
It's 190 degrees. I don't know once I leave the house. So I apologize. But Mortgage Mentor Martini brought to you by myself, Jared Connor, Senior Director of Mortgage Making Rock Mortgage, and Bruce Erickson.
Also, Senior Director of Mortgage Making at Rocket Mortgage. So,
we appreciate your time, and we'll see you next episode.